Welcome back, my friends, to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is episode 8. Last we left off, we had just woken up from our coma. Oh, yeah, it's actually really lucky. I was hoping to wash myself first thing in this episode. Wash myself as much as I can in a trough. Does that apply to my clothing items? It seems to have applied to most... Oh, yeah, everything that I was wearing. Look at that. Nothing's dirty anymore. A little tattered, but that never hurt anyone, right? Anyway... last we left off, I'd just woken up from being comatose for 2 weeks. I owe a significant debt to my boy Pashek, the miller here. There's Teresa, going about her day. Gonna go out and sweep in the rain, my dear. You're gonna sweep that dirt? Seems like an inopportune use of your time. Anyway, really, this is the first time that the game has opened up to us, I imagine. And one thing I did between the last episode and this one is go into the settings and crank down the resolution back to 1080p instead of the 2K that I was playing in. I thought this might make for a smoother experience. I tried to compensate by upping the anti-aliasing a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do that for an episode or maybe an episode or two and see if the difference in visual fidelity is worth the increase in performance. I can feel how much smoother things are, but I'm already noticing a little bit of aliasing, so... we'll see how it goes. At the very least, I will still be rendering these episodes in 2K, just so that I can utilize the better encoding that YouTube allows for 2K videos and videos higher than 1080p. If you guys didn't know about that, when you upload a video on YouTube, if you can upload it in a resolution higher than 1080p, you can utilize superior encoding if your viewers watch it in those higher resolutions. It can be nice for really bad visual artifact compression, visual artifacts that result from YouTube's compression, since the vast majority of videos are uploaded in 1080p. Look at these little chicks. So guys, no one wants to give me a hug? I heard that chickens were super friendly and like to give hugs out. Damn, look how quickly they peck. Discovered baths, huh? Thought I already did that. I'm gonna talk to these nice ladies, see what they have for me. Hello? About Rattay. Oh gosh. What kind of a lord is... Oh, here we go. Let's get some backstory in here.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
Maybe that's his son. Just to give you guys some context as to what we're doing in this episode, or at least what I planned on doing, I need to go up to the castle and speak with Sir Radzig and tell him everything that happened and kind of come clean about why I don't have his sword. And then we'll see where things go from there. How's life in Rattay?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state. So it's peaceful here.
I suppose that's nice, although I have to wonder that if... Oh, I also watched the intro cinematic, which, I mean, it didn't tell us anything we didn't already know, just that the King Charles, who everybody loved, Emperor Charles, who everybody loved, died not too long ago, and he was succeeded by his son Wenceslas, who didn't seem to have much interest in ruling, and that's what left the vacuum available for Sigismund to kind of sweep in from Hungary. I guess he's Wenceslas's half-brother, and that kind of leads us to where we are now, where Sigismund is pillaging the parts of Bohemia that are loyal to Wenceslas in an effort to, consolidate his power. He also kidnapped Wenceslas in order to do that. How did the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with him?
It's funny how the conflicts of yesteryear so closely mirror our own. In many ways, this is... God, please don't take any of my political or societal commentaries too seriously, but I think it is funny how in so many ways we've advanced, and yet in so many other ways we're still kind of having the same sort of conflicts.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Well, depending on what you've heard, I can verify at least some of it, since I experienced their brutality firsthand. Seems like she's the proprietor here, I can tell by my marker. Let's see what sort of services they offer at the bath. About Rattay, I'm assuming she has the same... Oh, she's got different dialogue. Let's see.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
I mean, for now, there's something to be said about taking a stand, but I also understand that, you know, fence sitting can be useful depending. Maybe he's waiting for the right time to pick a side. How do you guys get on with the refugees?
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Yikes. Well, what kind of services do you got?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
And what is it you'd like?
Let's see. A bath, launder my clothes, heal my wounds. Have a bath and launder my garments to heal my wounds so I can do it individually. To pay for a wench and everything that goes with that. My God, Henry. I don't think I really need anything.
Never mind.
I'm good for now. Let's go ahead. Let's kind of evaluate my gold situation here. I got 3.4 gold. I have some stuff that I can sell, nothing that's worth particularly much, maybe like these gloves and such. I'm wearing the shitty ones now, that's fine. I'll save my better ones. Anyway, I think that what I really would like to do right now, priority number one for me, besides talking to Sir Radzig, would be to pay back the miller for keeping me hosted. For hosting me, rather, is a better way of saying that grammatically. We do owe him our life, and he paid the apothecary to continue taking care of us. This is a lot smoother, I can feel it. I don't know if it'll come across to you guys. Oh, I can pick these. Oh, there's like a whole animation for doing it. Let's see. Give me another poppy. Oh, it's like a dynamic camera, too. It shifts around me depending on, I guess, which angle would be most appropriate. I'm always interested to see things like that. I also quite like, I mean, I'm assuming that I have access to a horse at some point, you know, since I've ridden one already, and clearly it's a part of the game. But there's something special about walking, right? I don't do enough walking in real life even, but Wolfram Pruda, this guy's got to have some unique dialogue. It's a great way to have some time to think. Let's see. Well, I'm a little bit tired of asking these same questions. Maybe I'll just humor this guy just so I can get his take on things.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. You don't get mixed up in nothing like that, Sir Radzig.
That's basically what the bath lady said.
No one attacking us.
That's true. What about the Cumans? I didn't ask her that.
In Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales.
Yeah, same thing as the other woman as well.
Terrible things.
I guess it counts as like an unread dialogue option because he's got a different voice actor. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the distinction. That's okay. I think I'm done asking about random things like that. Let's walk our way right up. I can sprint. I wonder if sprinting... oh, I got a fast travel point. If sprinting like this affects my hunger rating. Like, if I do things like sprinting and fighting, will my hunger deplete more quickly? I can imagine that would be the case, based on other things we've experienced thus far.
Halt! Who are you?
Whoops, his texture's not quite loaded
I'm
yet.
Henry, son of the Skalitz.
There they go.
I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Weitz.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship?
Come on, baby, load
I
in.
think he'll see you.
There he goes. I have to tell Sir Radzig what happened to his sword. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith. Let me in. Is it money you're after? Looks like this is my strongest option so far.
Come on, I'm not
Let's try
some
it.
peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my
Oh.
job to stop you. Now bugger off.
Yeah, that didn't really... This seems like the most compelling option that I could choose. But really, you know, I don't really expect the guard to buy this either or to care.
I may
But
not
why
look
not?
the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Thank you, my
It'll be
friend.
your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it, because I understand you could have just turned me away there. Ooh, I like this place already. I love these realistically scaled locations. It's just a delight to explore it. Oh, my friend. Rock, I don't have much to offer you. I literally have 3 gold and I'm already beholden to someone else. I'm so sorry. Look at this. These are the refugees, I suppose. Oh, that reminds me. I need to write down... I saw someone suggesting a mod that I thought would be interesting for Skyrim. Where the town gates close after a certain time. I thought that would be fun. Ooh. I can see kind of... Oh, they're loading in fairly well. I think there's a lot for this area to load in. But I can see fairly low resolution textures like off in the distance here. And if I'm running this in 1080p now, it's very possible that... Oh, why am I getting so much pop-in? It's very possible that I could kind of crank up some of the other settings. I don't think that this is a problem with the settings, though. There seems to be some loading issue. You can see this strange, like, pixelation around the corners here. What is going on there? Weird. We'll have to address that on my own time, I suppose. Oh, I'm discovering all these different services. Let us see. See, these textures, none of these are loaded in yet. Oh, there they go. This one definitely is not.
Hey, look out.
There it goes. That is very odd. It can't just be that I'm too far away for the high detail textures, is it? Maybe another time, my friend. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see what we got. Where am I headed? Up to the castle. It appears to be off to my left. I should talk with this person, an activity giver. Maybe they'll have a way for me to make some cash. I think they're up this way. Looks like whoever that man was in the stockade in the opening sequence is not there anymore. Maybe he was just there for the time being. Look at this place. Kind of makes you just want to explore every little nook and cranny, doesn't it? There's the trader. Why don't we go ahead and stop in here just so I can offload some of this shit that I very clearly don't need. I'm going to go ahead and equip my good hunter's gloves. And let's see, there's not a whole lot else that I have to sell. Equip that as well. I have my bow equipped. The torch I will equip. Food. I do have quite a bit of food. The roast duck looks inedible. But apparently it's still worth something, so maybe he'll buy that off me. That would be nice. Quest items, nails for Teresa, Grosjean, Kunesh's keys. Poppy, I wonder if I can use this for alchemy. That's my immediate guess. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Ooh. Oh, do I have my torch equipped? Was not my intention.
Good day.
Hello,
to you.
Conrad.
What do you need?
Let's talk trade, my friend. So, what do you have that I can purchase? Huh. Oh, here you go. Here's the number. I wonder what my number is here. Arrows. Oops. No, excuse me. I'm going to sell... What do I have equipped? I have 7 of these. I think that's pretty solid. I'm going to hold on to those. I've not really tried to shoot at anything yet. Maybe I'll get a chance to soon. In any case, I really can't be purchasing anything at all. I don't have the funds or the willingness. I can sell this shitty green shirt. You know, take that off me, and this red scarf. How about some roast duck? Kind of shitty. You can have 2 of them. I don't know what you... I mean, I guess you could use it for, like, slop or, like, an animal's food. We got this marigold decoction, which is actually pretty good. I think I'm going to hold on to that. Something tells me I'll need it. I really don't have much in the way of money, do I? I hope I can find some other work soon, besides that less scrutable task that the miller had for me. That's really all I got. I could sell these poppies, but they're worth practically nothing. I need the bandages, I need the lockpick. I guess that's it, isn't it? Basket, and just go ahead and close the deal. What am I going to get? I will get 10 gold. Well, you know, that's 10 more gold than I had before, so... I guess that's a good thing when push comes to shove. And we'll keep moving on to our quest giver. Look at all you guys. I think I am going to go into the settings and maybe even crank up the anti-aliasing, since I am getting like a solid 60 with the exception of the occasional stutter. You can tell it's not a frame rate stutter, it's like a loading stutter. Oh, That does not seem correct. I think the game is having a little bit... Oh, there he goes. Having a little bit harder of a time with this larger scale area than the smaller villages that we have been in so far. Oh, who is announcing? Oh, is this someone out here in the street? Oh, it's this guy. Mr. Poppin. Milan.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. I don't think his skin texture's popped in either. About Rattay. You fight for coin.
Are you the brawler who takes bets?
What's it to you?
I'm the
I might be
Skalitz,
interested in it.
and I'd like to try my luck against you.
Hang on, I know who you are. And I'll
He
only
does.
fight you for silver. Got it?
Why
Why for
silver?
Do I really have to tell you?
Yeah, there's his
Look at
actual texture.
yourself, and then look at the others. All they've got to wager is their labor. But you've got coin.
Alright. What are the rules?
Aye, a couple. Whoever lands on his arse or runs loses. No knives, axes, or any of that shit. You'll forfeit your wager for that. Got it?
Alright. You guys up for a fight? Why not? Well, how about this? We're going to come back to him. Let's see if he has anything unique to say about Rattay.
What's life like in Rattay?
Rattay.
We've got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we've
It's
got
true.
everything we need here. We've got an apothecary, a swordsmith, an armourer. We've got a beautiful church and a fine alehouses.
Oh, look at this guy. He's so chipper. How about the refugees?
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt.
Oh, same line as the other one.
How much longer will they be living on our streets?
At least he's like somewhat sympathetic to it, you know what I mean? It's a tough situation, I'd say. Alright, well, we'll keep him in mind. He's marked on our map. At least I think so. He was a moment ago. Let's see, side quest. The Good Thief, do me a favor, and punch me. What is loading here? Ah. Active/completed. Alright. There he is, so he's marked on the map now. Perfect. Or at least... Oh, sorry. That really is my bad. I do like that people get a little bit upset when I bump into them. It adds like a little degree of realism to it, right? Wonder if I can put myself in the stockade. No? Alright, let's see here. It might also be worth checking. I'm sitting down for a longer recording session today. So I have some opportunity maybe to tweak the settings and such, like I mentioned earlier. But it might be worth actually looking at some mods, because a couple of you guys have been suggesting some to me. I'm also a proponent of experiencing a game kind of as it is built the first time through, maybe, just so I can see exactly how the developers have chosen to do things, and not dig too deeply into what might be missing. I kind of like to form my own opinion in that regard. But if there are any mods that improve the performance or the visuals in a way that, you know, allows a computer to better utilize its hardware, that is something I'd be interested in. There's nothing fun about pop-in or, you know, visual problems for either you or me.
On my soul. It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Oh my god, is that my friends? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. I was attacked by bandits in Skalitz. I'm going to see Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
That is my friends.
Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you
Oh,
will.
Henry.
Good luck.
Oh, I don't think he was being facetious there. Jaroslav and what's my friend here? You don't have a name, apparently. Oh, excuse me, madam. Townswoman. I guess here we go. You know, you gotta hand it to Henry, following through on his duty as he's doing at the moment. Hello? Excuse me, please? Oh, I need to speak with this man. I think.
Be a bit
Excuse
more
me.
damn.
Or at least it seems as though I need to. He's marked on my map as the marker. But I don't know. I'm a little confused by what's going on there. Oh, man, really, just this outhouse right out in the open.
Huh?
Is this supposed to be happening? Maybe I'm supposed to go up here. Maybe he's on a different floor. Ah, here we go. Let's see. Here we are. What a coincidence that guy happens to be standing perfectly in the right spot to confuse me like that. Go to Perkstein to see Sir Radzig.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Perkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected
Perhaps.
affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order
Yeah,
looks
that's
like.
a dangerous influence to invite into your own country.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
Yeah,
To give
that's
him
a
his
good point,
due,
Father.
I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of
They're
all evil,
effective.
young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he
Yikes.
attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's my bad.
I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't
Why is
just
this
your
guy
own
so up
life
in
you
arms?
nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs
That is
to
a good
save
point.
you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The
Teresa.
miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She
I'm
distracted
not proud of
and
it,
brought
man.
me to Rattay.
Well,
Without
okay.
Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to
what
say, I agree
call
with
a
Henry.
Good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still,
I like him.
it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows.
Man, everyone's taking down the
One
father a few
skeleton
pegs.
looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it
Jesus.
may. Why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye.
I'm beginning to like him a little bit more than I did at
Save his
first.
fat from the fire,
I can't say
now
that
he
I
wants
entirely
revenge.
trust him, though. I just
What
have this
kind of
weird gut
fool are
feeling.
you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this
No, sir.
thief at dice?
Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
I would love to
All
do
of you.
that. Please.
Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination.
Those things I
That
do
was a fine
have.
sword that his father made.
I say I mean
If he thinks he
Henry.
can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Yeah, no
Now
kidding.
that I
I've had
think
kind of a
about it,
rough
Sir
lot.
Nush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be
Oh,
clear.
man.
You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And
This guy is
don't
not going to be.
spare
Yeah.
him.
I don't think he had any
Rely on
plans
it,
of
sir.
sparing me,
Don't forget,
Hennish.
Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Yes, sir. My lord. Oh, man. Now we're going to get like an actual livable wage, maybe. We can pay back the miller, too. This bodes well for our honor, I'd say.
I feel
All
quite
right.
hungry.
How do you, Henry? Well, is this my man? That is not him. Train hard, fight easy. I like that expression. Makes sense to me. New codex entry. Nobility. Let's see here. What was that NVIDIA notification that came up? That was weird. I don't know if that'll show up on the capture. Well, whatever it was. I must have missed the codex prompt. Let's go ahead and get a nice meal in. Let's see, cabbage. This is the health. I should probably eat the things that are not doing so well first. I get a nice pretzel. How about that? And then what about a nice cabbage, right? Those are not doing super well. A carrot. Got 2 carrots. How am I doing? There we go. I'm fine. And I'm a little bit tired, but that's okay. Is that my guy? Oh. Look, everyone's coming down the stairs. They're walking somewhat strangely. I guess I'll leave you guys for now. Let's go ahead and check my map to see where I'm supposed to be training. What are these? Quest tipster, huh? You gonna tell me where quests are at? Interesting. Go to the training ground and talk to Captain Bernard. I can do that. Let's be on our way. It's interesting. They said that, am I going to be a guard for a time? Like if I'm a bailiff, and they said that, you know, the refugees might do better, knowing that I am amongst the guard, I think was the implication, because, you know, I'm one of them. I'm one of the people from Skalitz. Now, we'll see. I gotta go talk to those quest tipsters as well. Although, actually, I'm looking at the clock here, and we're running up on time. So maybe... Well, I was going to go get into a fist fight with those guys, but I decided that would actually be quite foolish if I'm about to go get training in combat. Maybe I should enter the fights after I get training. That would make more sense to me. And I'm actually kind of intrigued because the way that I feel right now in this game is that, I mean, especially based on that fight that I had with the big old bandit leader, even though I know it was scripted, but I don't feel competent as a fighter, which is a cool feeling, I think, because as I said in that first fist fight we had with Kunesh, I think most games are afraid of, you know, not letting you do the thing that you want to do. So, you know, your first quest in a game like Skyrim, for example, and I hate to always use that as my first, you know, example of how not to do things, but I'm obviously familiar with it. And there are many things that Skyrim does well, I believe. But anyway, I like the idea that the game is unafraid to have me lose or to make me work for my skill and aptitude. That's something that I find a lot more immersive than just kind of making me, you know, a badass right from the get-go. I understand that that's the power fantasy appeal, but for me personally, I enjoy having to work for that kind of skill and aptitude. Let's see about my quest giver here. Anyone? Hello? Is everyone upstairs, maybe? I think the quest tipster is in here, right? I'm in a private area. Oop, that's not what I intended to do. Oh, actually, I think he might be... Oh, I'm sorry. Might be through here? Where is this man? Or this woman? Ah ha ha! Innkeeper. Hanging out, huh?
Good out to you, sir.
And to you? Let's see. Does anyone here need help?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be.
Do I have to pay him?
We're told our local gamekeeper was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Thank you, Innkeeper. That's, wait. Does he have another quest to give?
Who could use my help?
I don't know.
Okay, so the answer is no. That's quite nice of him to offer that information up without charging anything, you know, in return. Information is a commodity, and I imagine that a lot of people would not be so forthright. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good spot to end the episode. Oh man, listen to that music. Guess it's sundown. It's about time to party at the tavern, it seems, and I am at the tavern here, so maybe that's why that's playing. Anyway, like I said, I think this is a good place to stop. In the next episode, we'll get some combat training under our belt, and in between that episode and this one, I am going to go into the settings a little bit and see if I can address some of the object and texture pop-in that is becoming more and more prominent, which is surprising to me because, like I said, I turned down the resolution before this episode. You would think that it would perform better, but it also could just be because we're in a much more complex area than we've been previously in the game. In any case, thank you guys for joining me as always. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know I did, and I will see you in the next one.